This is the Boston Celtics news feed on CLNS. Today is Friday, December 8th, 2017. My name is Matt Genack, reporting for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Celtics. Friday night's heavyweight matchup features a 22-4 Celtics team who are winners of 4 straight, facing off against the 17-8 San Antonio Spurs who are third in the West and winners of 8 of their last 10. The pesky and always in contention Spurs are third in team defense this season behind Boston and OKC, all without arguably the best wing defender in the NBA and their highest volume scorer in Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi has missed the entire regular season up to this point with a devastating quad injury, but San Antonio's medical staff is eyeing this coming weekend for Kawhi to make his season debut. Along with Kawhi, Kyle Anderson is still several weeks away from returning with a left knee sprain. In addition, Joffrey Laverne sat out his second straight game with an injured finger and is still unknown if he will play against the Celtics tonight. On the plus side of the injury report for the Spurs, the 40-year-old Argentinian Manu Ginobili is expected to make his return tonight after nursing knee soreness and missing several games. On the Celtics side, Jaylen Brown will be active tonight after taking a shot to the eye and directly in the cornea earlier this week. Jaylen will be sporting his version of rec specs, while Celtics fan will have to get used to a maskless Kyrie Irving after tonight's game when team doctors give him the go-ahead to rip it off. And lastly, Marcus Morris, who is resting his knee against the Mavericks on Wednesday night, will be back and active tonight for the Green. Heads up, Hoop fans, as you hopefully know by now, basketball season is back in full swing, and now it's time for you to put your fantasy knowledge to the test to win huge cash prizes every single night playing one-day fantasy basketball at DraftKings.com. At DraftKings, there are so many ways to play. You can choose from public contests with huge cash prizes or private contests where you can compete against your friends. They've even got beginner and casual contests where you'll play against people of a similar skill level. And of course, the best part, you get to draft a brand new team each and every day. Huge cash prizes and bragging rights await only at DraftKings. Use code CLNS at DraftKings.com to play free with your first deposit for your share of $10,000 in total prizes tonight. Don't wait, use code CLNS at DraftKings.com now to choose your lineup. That's code CLNS only at DraftKings.com, the game inside the game. Minimum $5 deposit required, eligibility restrictions apply, see DraftKings.com for details. Elsewhere in the association, the Atlantic Division is still drawing the eyes of the NBA world as the Brooklyn Nets and Philadelphia 76ers were able to put together a relatively coherent trade 20-plus games into the 2017-18 season. Jahlil Okafor, the now Brooklyn Net, finally got his long-awaited wish Thursday when the team that drafted him third in 2015 finally closed a deal with the Nets that would send not only Okafor but Nick Stauskas and a second-round pick to Brooklyn for NBA journeyman and locker-room presence Trevor Booker. This trade has ramifications that run through the East and allow an up-and-coming Philly team to let go of unwanted baggage and the Nets team to get a young offensive big man in the process. No pun intended. Joel Embiid said to his no longer teammate and now opponent, quote, "Good luck, and I made sure to let him know I was going to kick his ass," unquote. Sixers coach Brett Brown was relieved to finally say, quote, "He can go play basketball again," unquote. Okafor is now finally free to play basketball for a team that wants him and wants to see him succeed. Both Atlantic Division teams seemingly got better through this trade and will continue to hunt the Celtics and Cavs as they continue to climb up the ladder of the East year in and year out. As the NBA season continues to roll, filled with drama, anticipation, and excitement, keep it locked on to @CLNS Media on Twitter, and subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed on both iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. This has been Matt Genack with the Boston Celtics newsfeed.